Hey guys, it's me coming to you. It's been 30 days now since I've had my partial mastectomy, and right now they finally took my drains out, and it's been a very painful last few days. Before they took it out, I had to go to the emergency room again. And like I said before, I'm not going to play with JPS. I went to Harris Hospital and they immediately contacted my surgeon. Sort of kind of like, because I had been asking my surgeon, Dr. Alivaz, I was having a confidential problem as far as like reassuring me that what I'm seeing draining from my drain is what is supposed to be coming out. Well, he had this kind of like dry attitude, not very responsive, giving me the short answers, the yep, no, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you just cut my breasts off. Like, you can't say no more than that. I'm starting to have a real problem. Like, my ADHD, bipolar, everything is starting to kick in with me with this man at this point. And I'm just like, now if okay, what's wrong with you? Like, this is my whole breast that done been cut off. Why you sitting here with an attitude? I don't even want to have to go through that. I don't want to have to go through none of that. I promise you, I don't want to go through none of that. With a doctor that's supposed to be, having my back, having my best interest in the decisions that he's making when he's referring me to certain procedures, and I'm trusting in him. So I understand everybody's human, everybody had their bad days, but I need for him to kind of have his bad day a little bit after he deal with me. You know what I'm saying? I need him to hold it like, shh, quiet, church choir. When I asked you something, I'm needing to know. And dealing with this, I'm in a desperate frame of mind. So I can agree that maybe I need to work on my patience, but I still expect professionalism when I'm talking. I don't want to have to ask you twice when I know that I'm speaking loud enough for you to hear me. I'm not being rude, not, demanding you in any type of, responses in what you're giving me. I'm just really asking you questions repetitively for clarity. But as far as how my surgery wound is going, where they took my drain out, Harris actually ended up taking my drain out because I wasn't interested in trying to continue that with them, because I know what my body was seeing. And before I even got a chance to tell him that, okay, why is it turning back red after the fluid started going from a pinkish white? Well, at first it was red and kind of fluidy, but then it got kind of fluidy with every now and then red. Then it turned absolutely clear, yellow clear. It had been clear for about 2 weeks. Okay, now mind you, it just turned right back around and just went right back to red. Something couldn't have been normal with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a doctor. I'm not, licensed practitioner or nothing, but I do know my colors. And I do know that red is worse than yellow. So I made an instinct decision and I went straight to Harris. I was feeling like my chest, I was having to use my albuterol and my Symbicort a little more a little more often. I was thinking that I was having an asthma attack, like somebody was stepping on my chest. I couldn't quite get the pressure off my chest. I'm at work right now, y'all, so I'm talking to y'all. I'm doing my patient's laundry. She's blind, by the way, and we have a great relationship. I'm her full-time caregiver, and I have one other one, but Miss K, she's the one that I do everything with. She's very cool, down to earth, and she be laid back. I don't have no problem. She respects me. She's very respectful to me. Very, very humble. She's one of the best. She is the best client that I've had since I've been with this company. I've had another one. I'm not going to say I didn't have other good ones, but she has been a very clean turnaround for me. She have her days where I know that her medication and her body is bothering her to where I just switched lanes on y'all, didn't I? Well, okay. Well, I'm not going to hold y'all too long. I was just giving y'all an update on my survivor, surviving with Latina Pink. So if you like what you hear, please go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. It is Latina Cross, L-I space capital T-I-N-A C-R-O-S-S, Latina Cross. It's also, I'm learning how to do this, y'all, but I felt like it was very important for me to document this and share my story because a lot of men misinterpret, breast cancer for having titties. It just does not. No, men have breastplates just like women do. Even though we have the glands that they swell up and they fill up with milk, men do still have breastplates. They might not have glands like, they have them, okay? They have them because my son was taking a psychiatric medication and my baby started growing titties. And it damn near went down with me and this psychiatrist. Like, no, what is this? I'm learning something very new for the first time. So, men, I encourage you to get your breast check, get your annual checkups. Colon cancer is very hereditary in black men. Breast cancer, stress, high blood pressure, heart disease. It is very common among the black community. So, I encourage you guys, if you feeling something is not right in your body, please take your ass to the ER, because I barely missed this. I noticed it nearly 8 months ago. It was the size of what I would describe as a lima bean. By the time they found it, there was 4 more that had grown, and they were all bunched up like a little pouch of grapes. Very aggressively growing. I tested positive for the BRCA1, which is a carrier. I'm a carrier of the cancer trait. My daughter, now I'm concerned about her. She's 16. She's had her HPV, but there are still other things now that I need to be overly concerned with her, as far as, making sure she gets her annual PAPs, because her mother is a carrier of the cancer trait. She does not have to be sexually active for her to get an exam when her mother is a carrier, and her grandmother, paternal grandmother, is also a carrier of the BRCA1 gene. I'm not anxious about them disturbing my child's genital area, because I don't even want her to. I'm just not ready for that part, y'all. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that. I just want her to stay as long as she can. Save herself. Don't be paying attention to what these little knucklehead boys is talking about. They not talking about anything glorious. And my daughter is too precious. My sons, I got 5. I got 5 boys. And from 2 So 13 slash almost 14. Okay, my oldest boy is coming up first. So, I'm just thankful and very blessed from God to be able to be sitting here talking to you, telling you about my anxious anticipation on, getting him stirred up and excited about, being blessed to see him make it another year. It's just a cycle of life, but I'm learning. And if there's anybody out there that has gone through this, that have any type of, if you have any type of advice for me or any type of recommendation that, any type of steps that you took, if you've gone through this and you're already at a state where you're recuperating and you're having a closed chapter with this situation with cancer, any type of lumps, any type of abnormal pap smears, as far as cancer is concerned. I'm not talking about diseases in your vagina. I'm talking about uterine ovarian cancer. I'm talking about cancer of the cervix. I'm talking about any type of cancer cells invading your vagina. Okay? It is unfortunate for those who are experiencing vaginal diseases, but that's not what I'm talking about at this moment. And again, just I need any kind of advice or any type of ad lib that anyone may have for me. All right? So I'm just excited. I'm on about 30 different vitamins, and I'm very energized. And them vitamins cost me a pretty good grip, y'all. Okay. Mama and them done booted me out the nest, but I had to go right back and knock on that door about them vitamins. The doctor said I needed this. Tina, what you need? The doctor said I needed it. It'll help with the other part of my healing on my, yeah. I had to do a whole lot of convincing. But, I've had very supportive parents. I seen my daddy, Larry, the other day. He was wearing support cancer pink, the ribbon he had on his little shirt. So I was like, okay, y'all got to understand my daddy to get it. So anybody that know Larry Fowler, you know what I'm talking about. He's not a hugger. He's not, an affectionate like that. But, you can tell when he's in his own he got his own little way of doing things. And I love my parents. I love my daddy. I love my mom. They've been a great support system. My brother, Zavada Harrod, and my brother's mom, Mrs. Harrod. I call her Mama too. So I'm just excited about this next chapter of my life. So, and I'll be coming to you with pictures. I'll be taking pictures of my incision of what it looks like now that they have removed my drain. I will say it's not very attractive right now. Y'all, I done let this whole cycle go and didn't even put the detergent in here. I'm about to go because this cycle is $225 a load, so I got to start this over. Okay, we don't wash clothes in plain water. But I don't know how she wash her clothes, but I don't. And I have a very good reputation as far as my rep is concerned. So we're gonna go ahead and swipe this next little $225. I don't think she'll mind, as long as she smell her delight, please. So God bless. I'll see y'all later, and I'll be coming back to you with more content. So please check out my page at Latina Cross. And I think it's called Latina's Story. That's what I put on the title. The title of it is called Latina's Story. I also have a very extensive category of me preparing meals and how to. So, I'm just out there having fun. And if there's anybody that can relate, go ahead and leave your comments. And if there's any ideas that you would like for me to try or curious of how it would turn out, leave it in my box, and I will definitely respond to you, and I will get it done as soon as possible. Okay? It's time to get this show on the road. I'm ready. Let's get it. Let go. Y'all have a blessed day.